Hey guys, welcome to my channel Spotlight by Dami, and today we will be talking about how to handle error in Nuxt3. And this tutorial is not about showing you how to orchestrate your application in Nuxt. It's just to give you a basic overview of how you can handle error in Nuxt. So let's dive right into it. Now, I've got the page, the Nuxt error handling page there, and one of the things I do tell colleagues and folks of mine is in terms of developing any application, it's very imperative you go to the docs and read about how it's been done. And in this tutorial, we're going to be using the Nuxt page as the basic or the foundation in terms of how we're going to build this. And yeah, so let's move into it. I'm just going to open my VS Code. Here is my website, and I have it developed already, and I don't have any error page, which is quite interesting in itself. I haven't done it in a while, so I felt like, okay, why not do it live and show other developers out there on how to do the error page in Nuxt3. So I'm just gonna open up start running my dev server, and we have it running on the on port 3000. So basically it's open. I'm just gonna close this for a second so you can see what my website is about. It's just basically my page where I showcase myself as a full stack Vue.js developer for potential clients or employees, or no, employers in this case, in terms of how they can contact me and see the things I've built. And today it's not about me, it's about handling errors. And just to show you that I have a default Nuxt error page, I'm just going to type something there, and you see 404, which is the basic Nuxt built-in error handling page. And we're just going to modify this a little bit using the documentation we've got here. And if you scroll down, I haven't tried it before. This is my first time, and I will be trying it alongside with you, and we see where we can go. And here we've got like a basic template in terms of how we can do how we can build the error page. I'm just gonna click here. I think they've got like a nice demo for us that we can use. And here, right, so it basically means we're gonna create an error page and an error.vue file, and then we're just gonna copy this and see if it changes. And just to move it a little bit, let's pop it open on a different tab. I think we can get a more visual look at what's going on there. Just gonna, it's a lot of pop-ups. Right, so let's jump into the error side. Yeah, here. So we're gonna create an error.vue file. So we're gonna go to our server there, or our VS Code. I'm just gonna close everything there, and I'm gonna go as it says there. So I'm just gonna go to my, yeah, it's on the same, yeah, under close to the app.vue file. So I've got one here. So I'm just gonna create one. I call it error the view, right? And I mean, here it says that a single template is expected. I'm just gonna move these to the right so we can have more breathing space there. Now I have the Sarah Drasna view plugin there. That's why I have the autocomplete for me. And if you need a link to where you can get that, just let me know in the chat there. I'm more than happy to help you out. Right, so let's fly straight into this. Right now we've got this template, and okay, we're just gonna copy it for a second. I mean, we can just literally paste it. Okay, I've got my ESLint complaining. Let's save it for a second. I'm just gonna move these down. So it says error the message. Alright. And here it says suppose error requires default value. Okay. And in that case we could do something like error. So let's just see if this works first. So if I reload this, yay, there we go. So it works. Now all of these are just ESLints giving us warning in terms of okay, what's going on there with the code. That we won't fix at the moment. We can fix that much later. What we could do is to we could remove, yeah, so basically this, we don't have a page called this, right? This guy over here, this, yeah, so we don't have a page called that. Now let's just make it a little bit clearer just for us to see if we can say, so I'm just gonna say h1 and I will put like 404. Right, now just gonna make it a little bit bigger there. We're using Tailwind CSS to style our component, and I'm just gonna say text is 4x to make it larger, 4x. There we go, quite bigger. Now I have my font built in already. Okay, great. But I think the font could be a little bit larger there, and just feel like, I think we've got 7x. I think it should be 5. Wait, what's the maximum? Yeah, I think it's let's see there. The maximum we have is 8x, right? So we're gonna make it bold, for example. Semi bold, yeah, makes sense. Okay, so if I reload this, yeah, still I don't need to reload anyways. Right, so we've got this working fine for us. Ideally you want to make this a bit quite bigger, and I'm just gonna remove this this padding and all the things because I really don't need them. I'm gonna do something now because I have a layout already in my application or in my proof in the website, and I'm just gonna bring in a Nuxt layout. Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna use the default one because I want to use the same style. Yeah, we have a problem because this is definitely a night mode, and what we would do here is just, yeah, let's put light mode. Yeah, we have that, and I don't know what we're doing with that. Relative, no, we don't have. I'm just gonna remove this. Right, we copied it, and I'll just remove these here as well. Okay, cool. So we have a div with an h1, and we have a button to clear the console. We have trigger error, we don't need this. We also, well, we can leave this. Now I've got a style built in here which is called the button. So it's gonna look like a button, and I have my default button style, right? It's a bit close to the clear error. We actually don't need it unless you want to clear the error on the console. In this case, we just want to redirect the user back. And if the case is just to redirect the user back, we just could remove this. Actually, I prefer to put these up there. I think it's the new standards now. So I will call a function called go home, which is actually, I don't need to do that. I could just remove this. Here I would just do, I could do, yeah, and that's it. That fits. I could do flex. I'd say item to center it, and I want to say flex is column. Right, makes sense. And I want to like put like space because they're quite close to each other. I could say space. Y axis could be 6. Great, that goes down. And yeah, so we are fine, and we have our error page there. Just to be sure it's working fine, I can type nonsense again, and boom, there we go. We have this. I can go back home from here, and we're cool. So guys, thank you for coming to my channel today, and that's how basic it is in terms of how you can create errors in Nuxt. In this case, the example was Nuxt3. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Nevertheless, though, if you've got questions, pop them up in the comment below. I'm more than happy to take your comments anytime, any day. And have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.